Hey there, it's Anna. It is an absolutely gorgeous February day today, and I'm going to be starting some peas in containers, specifically in grow bags, but I've grown peas in containers many times, terracotta pots, plastic pots, anything really. The nice thing about a container for peas is that they have a small root system, they don't need a lot of space, and it just frees up space in your other garden bed. So I have a small garden, and I'm going to be needing to plant my summer crops in here once the weather warms up. The peas will still be going though, so it's nice if I have them in containers because it just gives them their own space to grow. I'm going to be doing two different kinds of peas. So in these smaller grow bags, I'm going to plant some bush variety peas. I have a little marvel and a tiny, the tiny Tom Thumb, excuse me. So a little marvel and a Tom Thumb. Those are going to go in little grow bags. And then in this big grow bag with a really big trellis, I'm going to put some spring blush. This is a really pretty snap pea that kind of has like a little bit of a blushed kind of pink appearance. I'm going to put some Green Beauty Blush snow peas in here, and then some Oregon sugar pod peas. Just three really nice varieties. And I'm just doing the mix for fun, because I like to have a bunch of different kinds of peas. Now, there are lots of pros and cons to grow bags. They do dry out a little bit more than some other pots can, but they're also super affordable. This is like a 15-gallon container, so lots of nice room in this container. Makes it easy if I do need to move it around. Like I said, this is a spring kind of transition period for me, and the summer crops will be growing in. So it'll be nice to be able to kind of move these around as the summer crops grow up and start taking up more space and things like that. So I'm going to bring you a little closer and show you what I'm doing in a second here. Just the first thing I'm going to do is fertilize real quickly with a little bit of plant tone. And I don't find that my peas need a ton of fertilizer, but I just always think it's nice, especially in containers, to give your plants just a little bit something extra, and just a nice even kind of fertilizer like a plant tone is perfect for something like that. So let me bring you closer and show you what we're going to be doing. So the little grow bags are super easy to plant into. Nothing super different than what you normally would do. And with peas, you want to plant them about an inch or so apart, and they go about a half an inch deep into the soil. I don't worry too much. Peas are a pretty hardy little seedling. The thing about growing peas in a grow bag is that they are such hardy seedlings. So if you need to move your grow bag around, that can sometimes disrupt the seedlings. And with a grow bag, it's just super easy to disrupt them because it's a fabric container and it doesn't hold the shape the way like a terracotta pot or something would. And so with a seedling that's kind of hardy like this, if it gets jostled a little bit, the peas usually don't mind too much. Okay, so now I'm going to plant into this grow bag. It's a nice large space, and I have the three different kinds of peas, so I'll just kind of group them, and they're each unique enough that I think I'll be able to tell the difference. Now, what I'm going to use for trellis is just 3 bamboo poles, and then I'm going to come back in a little while once these seedlings have started to come up, and I'll actually wrap more twine around the bamboo because peas don't really grow up a pole, so they're not quite like a pole bean that'll wrap itself around a pole and just go up. Peas have their little tendrils, and they really want something to grab onto. So you want to take another piece of twine and go around here and give more places for the peas to grab onto, or use a different kind of trellis. This is also a 3-foot trellis. It's not going to be tall enough for these peas, but I find that the peas usually grow up it and then kind of grow off it, and they do okay. it ends up being totally fine for them. I'm not growing so many peas that it's going to get so heavy. So this will be just fine. All right, and the last important thing to do is to water them in, of course, and I will keep these well watered throughout the growing process. Peas are not one that you want to let dry out. And there we go. As I said, only thing I have left to do is put some more little places for the peas to grab onto on this trellis, and otherwise it's just a matter of waiting. So for reference on the time frame, I am in zone 7A and my last frost is about mid-April to early April. So for me, mid to late February is a perfect time to start these peas. They do like the cooler temperatures. We have some nights in the mid 20s, but mostly around the 30s, just above freezing, and that's really perfect temperatures for peas. They don't mind that at all. So I usually aim to start my peas somewhere around Valentine's Day, and for me, with a last frost date around April, early April, that's just perfect. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next one.